Hey, what's up, guys? This is David Hanson with the Youth Ministry Blog. Just want to take a couple minutes of your time today to talk about retreats. It's the beginning of the new year, which means many of you, like myself, are about to have your winter retreat. We call ours Disciple Now, but I've heard these retreats called Everything Under the Sun. Ignite Week, Decrease Weekend, Increase Weekend, United Weekend, Winter Jam, Winter Chill. We call ours Disciple Now. And many of you, like me, are gearing up for this retreat. And so what I want to chat about for a few minutes today is all the different things that we go through as youth pastors as we prepare for our retreats. One of the first things that all of us experience is this overwhelming excitement for what God can do and will do through our retreats as we be diligent and disciplined in preparing for them. We're filled with excitement about how much energy these retreats will bring to our ministries. Every single year after our Disciple Now retreat, our attendance in small group goes up. The depth of conversation in our small groups increases, and Disciple Now just has this way of being a rally point from which the rest of this semester launches off of. It just brings this new excitement, this new just attitude to the youth ministry that carries us throughout the semester. And so many of us youth pastors are just filled with excitement as we get ready for our retreats. On the flip side of that, however, we're also filled with fear and anxiety about everything that could possibly go wrong throughout the weekend. And I have a feeling I'm not the only youth pastor who experiences this. I feel this fear as I am checking off things off of my to-do list. I was chatting with one of the bloggers on the Youth Ministry blog. His name is Brandon Weir. He's a youth pastor in Austin. And we had this conversation last night about how anxious and just overwhelmed we are as we enter into the week before our retreat. Brandon was talking about how he has trouble sleeping and just can't get his brain to shut down in order that he might rest. For me, I go into this, what have I not done? What am I forgetting? What am I leaving out? What do I still need to do to make this weekend as great as it possibly can be? And while there is room for healthy fear, sometimes we let our fear of failure, our fear of the weekend not being as great as it could be, really take control of us. And so the question that I want to ask you today is, how much are you trusting God with your winter retreat, with your Disciple Now retreat? How much are you truly relying on Him to show up and make the weekend what it can and what it should be? We can't just not be prepared. We can't just go into this thing willy-nilly and say, hey, I've done a little bit. God, you do the rest. Jesus, take the wheel. And then expect Him to do incredibly awesome things. Could He? God can do anything, right? But if we do our due diligence, if we've been disciplined, if we've been planning, if we've been knocking out those to-do lists, then we should also match that with just an overwhelming sense of humility, asking God to come in and do what we cannot do, asking the Holy Spirit to show up and just blow the minds of our students who show up to the retreat. And so here's my challenge to you. As you get ready for your winter retreat, as you get ready for your Disciple Now weekend, hit your knees, hit your face, ask God to show up and do what no amount of your planning can do. Hit your face and ask them that He would even begin to stir in the hearts of students right now, that He would even now begin to move in your leaders, whether it's college leaders, whether it's adult leaders that are guiding your students throughout the weekend. Ask God to show up and just give them a fresh breath of His Spirit, that this weekend might be everything that He would want it to be. Hit your face. Ask Him. May your prayer this week be, Holy Spirit, lead me, and Holy Spirit, move. I'm praying for all of you as you get ready for your winter retreat, for your disciple now. I'm praying that God would also use that retreat as a launching pad for the rest of the semester. Good luck. Praying for you guys.